Hello everybody, this is Pheno, and today we're back with some more Duelyst. I didn't get to spend as much time on Duelyst as I really wanted to last week. It's a game that I love. I really do adore what this game does, and I have to learn how to do it all over again. So I haven't touched the game since, well, obviously Friday, but prior to that, I hadn't played the game in roughly 2 months. So we're really back to square one. We had just barely even scratched the surface of what the game had. Is there a new Nope. We had barely even scratched the surface of what the game actually had to offer, and I'm very excited to begin dabbling in that again. And just seeing what all the new cards are, because there was recently an expansion with 100 new cards added. Supposedly there are new generals, but I haven't been able to find any of them, so I don't really know what's going on with that. I looked everywhere to see if I could find them. I don't know if I have to buy into the actual expansion in order to get them. But I don't know. And it also does look like they pulled out the blood set, which is also weird. The 2 sets, I believe. So that's kind of weird. But I don't know. I got them in time. I don't know if the cards are still available or not. I don't know if they blended them into the core, maybe. If you know, let me know down in the comment section below. But we're still gonna... We got a quest. We're gonna claim our free card. Boom. Give me that card. Alright. Cascading Rebirth. Beautiful. So still play 4 online games with a Vitruvian deck, which hasn't really been going very well, but what can you do? We gotta get back in. After coming back to the game, I do wish that there was a casual mode. It's a game that literally is stacked literally just for hardcore players, I guess, where you're always playing in the true ladder. I don't know, it might be cool to have something where you're not always in this ladder, where you could just go and muck around with new decks. Could be fun. So, yeah, we're stuck with Vitruvian. Not really a problem, other than the fact that I really just have no idea what's in this deck. Let's go look in the deck. I don't even know how to open up my decks. Alright, deck. Vitruvian 2. Alright, so we've got Scion's First Wish, fine. Bone Swarm, great. Dunecaster, great. Obelisk, great. Pax, I know you guys hate him, but he's there. Falcius, Fireblaze, Inner Oasis, Mirage Master. So it looks like a fairly decent deck. What are some of the new cards hiding in here? We got Burden of Knowledge. Deal 3 damage to your general to draw a card. It's free, but you do take a little bit of damage. Destroy a friendly minion to turn its space into exhuming sand. That's pretty cool. Destroy a friendly minion to turn a space into exhuming... Oh, I just read that. Whenever you summon a flying minion, or summon a minion with flying from your action bar this turn, draw a minion with flying from your deck. That's a cool... So much cool art. Give a minion blast. It can no longer move. Interesting. Can't really think of why that would be good. Any minion's health becomes equal to its attack. Alright. Neurolink. Your general gains all keywords of friendly minions this turn. That's kind of cool. So some really cool cards added. Just kind of clicking through really quick to see what the new stuff is. Scion's Third Wish. Give a friendly dervish minion +3/+3 and flying. That is really good for 3 cost, especially playing a dervish deck. So that's pretty cool. We got a Simulacra Obelisk. I'm never going to say that again if I can avoid it. Build 2. So build is a cool new mechanic that it takes that many turns for the minion to actually come to life, I believe. Summons after a number of turns. So summons as a 0/10 structure and transforms into its true form. When this minion is built, start building another on a nearby space. So that's pretty cool. It's actually really cool. It's just a building that's going to, as the game progresses, just spread Oh, Skippy! Look at him! Oh, he's so cool. Dying Wish. Put a random legendary artifact from your opponent's faction bar into your action bar. Oh, from your opponent's faction. That's actually quite good. When fire, your general gains blast. That's not new, to my knowledge. Baron Shrike. Build takes 2. Blast. So it's a 4-cost 5/5 with blast. Pretty solid if it can survive the 2 turns. So, build seems to be like a lot like the other one, the triggers, whatever they were. Oh, what were they called? I don't know. I liked them. We'll see them in a second, I'm sure. Deal 6 damage to enemies that are not nearby another enemy. That's kind of cool. So yeah, just all kinds of really cool cards. So this was in the game previously, I believe, because I had to deal with it a little bit. I don't think I've ever like actually come through Vitruvian and looked at their cards. So all of these could have already been here, I guess. Summon 2 Wind Dervishes nearby. That's pretty cool. Corpse Combustion. Destroy. Summon all friendly minions with your Dying Wish destroyed since your last turn on random spaces. Nimbus. Whenever this minion takes damage, summon a 0/4 Soulburn Obelisk nearby. That's pretty solid. A 5-cost 3/8 is really good. Especially when he's pretty much guaranteed to take damage if he trades at all. So I would say Nimbus is actually a very good card. Seen her before. I don't like her. She's mean. She's a really good card, but she is really mean to play against. Cataclysmic Fault. Turn the entire center column into Exhuming Sand. Grapnel Paradigm. That's kind of cool. Opening Gambit. Take control of enemy minions with 2 or less attack on this row. We got Pantheran. Cost 0 if you cast all 3 Scion's Wish. That's pretty cool. Monolithic Vision. Transform your action bar into 6 random Vitruvian cards that cost 4 or less. That's pretty good. And then you've got Circle of Desiccation. Wow. Destroy all non-structure spells. Minions. Cool. So nothing that I have, really, that I'm going to add to the deck. We do have, what, a duplicate card? 1080. Sure, give me that. Back. Alright, so let's... I really hate to put up 2 videos where I'm going to lose brutally over and over and over, but I suppose anyone who is watching episode like, what? Look at her! Dude, she looks so cool. So I have no idea how to get the new generals. If you guys want to let me know down in the comment section below. I still think Faye looks cooler. But I've got to take a peek at the new Vanara cards. Alright, so what do we got? So... we could drop packs turn 1. But I think getting the dervishes on the board earlier is better. So let's drop that right there. We don't need that right now, so let's replace it. We definitely didn't need that either. Gotta start all over. I was thinking about just starting the whole series over, but then I'm like, no. That's what we were looking for. Those were what I was referring to. Alright. That's fine. We can kill him. Can we, though? Can we kill him? I don't think we can... Oh, yeah. We'll drop Falcius. Like so. Let's replace him. Is it at the start of your turn? Okay. I'll take a 3/3. That doesn't disappear. Alright, so I definitely don't need all of these. So we don't really want that to survive. For obvious reasons. So let's drop, we've got 4 mana, so let's drop him back here. And then trade him. Move him here. Move our Woof Woof here. And get another Dervish generator out on the board. So what is her ability? Stun a nearby enemy minion. Alright. So he just removed our dude really quickly. Which is fine. Probably the worst place the Dervish could have dropped. Let's swap out packs. Alright, let's get the Scarab out. Great. Great. Yeah, 5 gold. Oh, I don't know if I should have tipped, but there we go for that November season. So yeah, I'm still recording this during the November season, but we'll get to see the next time I load in probably. All right, we only need 1 more with Vitruvian. I still haven't like fully gauged how long I want the Duelyst episodes to be now. I have a lot of fun playing Duelyst. But I just don't know how much time I have to keep it like consistent here on the channel. Especially with me running Dauntless right now. The game, it holds up. Like, just, it's an addictive, really fun card game with a fair business model. Does everything right. Like, I can't, it's like anybody's like, what is your favorite online card game? And it's like, most people are like Hearthstone or Gwent. And even now, after I hadn't played the game even for a couple months, I'm like, Duelyst, hands down. Hands down, is it the best? All right. So we're going first. Pax is a really solid turn 1 in my opinion. I know that there's a lot of people out there that would disagree, especially with me holding a Firestorm. I'm gonna dump the Scarab. Double Falcius is pretty good. Because Double Falcius is going to allow for those early game trades. Blocking my own path, probably not the best move. Alright, so we're definitely playing against an artifact. General. Which is fine. Depending on how he ends up stacking what he's doing. I don't really need this in my hand right now. I also really don't need this right now. Let's replace Bone Swarm. That's not bad. I don't want to drop anything right there because he's going to be able to nuke whatever I drop there. So I'm not going to get too competitive over that spot. Doesn't have to be nearby. So let's snag this. Grab that. And then we'll let Pax kind of do his thing. I think overall that was a pretty good turn. I remember artifact generals being like really nasty, especially Vitruvian artifact generals. But right now, I think that we are holding really well. The question will be whether or not he decides to really what he's going to hit. If he does spawn a creature, we have Falcius, so we can take out the creature pretty easily. Gotta see what that was. Whenever your general destroys an enemy, turn that space into an exhuming sand. Okay. Still not 100% what exhuming sand does. But that's fine. I'm not super concerned, even at this current juncture. So he can trade into that. We'll drop him right there. Not exactly where I wanted him to go, but, you know. It's like the worst place he could have gone. Let's give him flying. Just gonna get our general out. Let's get rid of Pax. Nope, Pax is back. So the artifacts are going to be a problem. We could have whacked him once to lower the artifact, but I'm not incredibly concerned about it right now. All right. So Pax is proving to be his Paxy useless self. So let's replace our other Pax, which gives us a Scarab. We have 5 mana. So let's move our general in. We can take that out, but I think I don't want to let him continue being able to kill my dudes. It's provoked. Of course it is. Alright. Feeling pretty good about that. Pax is actually going to be a huge downside this time. Just because if and when Pax does die, he's going to be able to get Exhuming Sands for relatively easy. Which is really not good. From anyone's perspective, I suppose. Oh, gosh. The good news is we can start smacking down his artifacts. That's fine. Battle pets, go! Alright. So... I feel like now is Scarab time. So let's move Falcius up. Drop Scarab. And then let's buff Scarab. And then break some artifacts. And end our turn. So he's gonna... So that's mean. I'm not gonna lie. It's relatively mean. So... buff this bad boy to wreck this. And then let's buff this bad boy. And then additionally, I think I dropped Falcius right now. Let's move him there. Our general here. Him there. Drop Falcius. Drop that. Hit. 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 Which puts him in a spot of requiring lethal. Which he could do. however unlikely it might be. So it needs 10 damage. We did it! Oh, we did it! I feel like I played that relatively well. I know it's been quite some time, but I feel like that went well. That went really well. We'll get that quest done, which is also great. So let's look at what I'm actually truly interested in, and that is the new Vanara cards. All right, so there's the 2 new generals. Elena Cryobyte. Win 10 more ranked games with Vanara to unlock. Okay. Unlock Prismatic by crafting by unlocking normal version of this card. Okay. So what do we have for new cards? We've got Essence Sculpt. Choose a stunned minion. Put a copy of that card into your action bar. It's kind of cool. Very situational. Then we've got Vesperic Call. Put a random Vesper minion into your action bar. It costs 1 less and has +1/+1. Oh wait, we missed one. Aspect of the Bear. Ooh, I love me the aspect cards. Transform any minion into a 4/5 Ursaplom that will not counterattack. So it's a 2-cost 4/5 that can't counter. I don't know how good that is. I mean, Aspect of the Shimzar is only good because you can do the battle pets and then change it, charge it off of the Chain Lightning dude. Oh, I can't remember what any of the guys' names are. These guys are all Cryoblade deals double damage to stunned enemies. So it looks like Vanara went down the route of stun. We've got a 2-cost 2/2, a build 1 with airdrop, so you can drop it anywhere. I don't think it's that good. There are already, I think there's already better airdrop cards. Shatter, destroy a stunned enemy minion. So obviously there's some synergy between that and any stunned card, especially Cryo. So with the new general, Shatter is a just powerful little removal. Because you can just stun whoever you want and then remove them for 2, for a total of 3. So a 3-cost removal is pretty good. Is it worth sacrificing your Bloodbound when you've got Faye who could just deal 2 damage to anybody in that row, that column, or when you have the other general who can buff minions by +1 on the turn they're summoned? I don't feel like it outweighs it. Crystalline Reinforcement, double the attack and health buffs of friendly minions. So any friendly minions that have been buffed get double those buffs. Okay. Iceblade Dryad, Dryad. He was already in the game, I believe, and I just never had any interest in trying to grab him. Moonlit, obviously, is the best. The Dredger, Aspect of the Worm, however you would like to say it. Denadoro, right? Yep. Your minions are always infiltrated. So that opens up some really powerful combinations right there. Being able to have minions that are always triggered for infiltrated is pretty good. Especially a 4-cost 4/5 is also pretty solid. You've got Hydrogarm, Blood Surge, deal 1 damage to enemy minions in this row and stun them. So every time you use your blood spell, you're gonna pew with a row. That's pretty cool. Because you get the damage and the stun. So, is it great? Not really. Not in my opinion. If you guys think it's great, let me know. The art on the new cards is so good. Wintertide. Summon 3 2/2 Vesper Winter Mariods on any column. So it's a 4-cost, basically 2/2, 2/2, 2/2. So a 4-cost 6/6. I don't know if it's that great. I don't know what a Vesper Winter Mariod is. I don't know if it has a buff or anything. We've got ourselves Ouroboros. Give friendly minions Dying Wish. Resummon this minion on this space. That's pretty cool. Being able to bring any minion back to life. It's not, frankly, a gimmick that Vanara has ever really been that comfortable with. Bringing stuff back to life and stuff has usually been Abyssian. So that's kind of cool to see those type of cards being blended into different factions. I think that's cool anyway. Do I see anything right now that straight up benefits the wall or spell decks? Not really. And I don't see anything that hits it. That dude is cool looking. Look at him. Build, so it takes 2 turns. While this is building or on the battlefield, enemy minions and generals can only move 1 space. Okay. So he is an incredibly powerful 6-cost card. Incredibly powerful. But he does nuke your entire board. Well, not nuke, but he puts a serious debuff on your entire board, which is going to immediately give away what it is as well. If you're moving all of your dudes frequently, and then you drop this card, and you stop doing that, it's going to give it away. It's going to make it easy to target. And I don't know if a 6-cost delayed 2-turn card that also impacts your board is worth it, especially with so many 1-turn removals by turn 6, nonetheless turn 8, because the card does sit static for 2 turns. I don't think it's a good card. Let me know in the comment section down below if you think he's a good card. I don't know. At face value, he would technically be an 8-cost 7/14, which the stats are great. But I don't know. I don't think he's good. And we've got Eco Deliverant. Whenever you summon another mech, summon a copy of it nearby. That opens up some cool options for Mechazar, which they nerfed. They nerfed Mechazar big time. I'm so happy. I was reading the patch notes before I started recording, and I was like, that's Mechazar. Oh my god, he's a 4-cost, and he no longer is immune to spells. The spell immunity to Mechazar made him incredibly overpowered. It also made it so decks could just instantly swing one way. However, that nerf to Mechazar, unless they added some really good mechs, seriously did nerf the potential of any of those decks. Look at the art on this dude, though. Look at it. Look at that art. So good. What does he do? Anything? Icebreak Ambush. The art on that is awesome. Shadow Cats, attack! Summon an ambush of infiltrate minions on your opponent's starting side of the battlefield. So I don't think that's a new card. I just don't think I ever had a reason to make it. So there it is. And then obviously we've got Winter's Wake. So there are some really cool cards added to Vanara, but I don't think any of them straight up benefit the decks that we had played. I don't know what the best decks are now, to be perfectly honest. We did get some sort of a new Vanara card hiding in here, I think. Or Vetruvian? Where are you hiding? There's one new card somewhere in here. Come on, where are you at? I guess get out of crafting, probably make it a lot easier to find. Alright, Sand Sister Seon. Your general has +1 attack. That's pretty cool. The art on that's cool. Lionar. So I'm going to go through, I think, every time I play, and I really want to kind of just look at some of the new cards that they've added. The art just looks so good. I could sit here, honestly, all day and just look at card art. I think it's really cool. And I'm really excited to see what they did add. But just to wrap up, let's, got some gold here. Let's open up 3 new packs. I know we only played 2 games and we just looked at cards. I hope you guys are cool with that. It's just kind of how I went. Let's grab 3 packs. Packs, orbs. I don't know. Let's open them up, see what we can get. Maybe we could score some cool legendaries. Not really looking for any particular cards right now. So we got a Replicant, which we have seen before. Embryonic Insight. If you have an egg, draw 2 cards. It's pretty good. I don't see why it would be bad if you're running a deck that has Rebirth in any form. Other than the fact that Rebirth triggers at the start of your turn, I believe. So you'd have to drop the egg that turn, I think. Or at least get the egg on your side. I guess you could attack with something that has Rebirth, and the egg would hold over for the couple turns. Kako Phenos? Phynos? I don't know. I'm going to go with Phenos because it's got my name in there. Dying Wish, destroy a random nearby enemy minion. It's pretty cool. Especially since the way he's statted a 4-cost 6/3. He's designed to take something out and then potentially kill something else. So there's some really good trade value there. Do I think it's a good card? Probably not. But he's really cool, and the art is fantastic. Upper Hand. It's a foot, though. Deal 1 damage to an enemy minion for each card in your opponent's action bar. That's cool. That's a cool card. Then we've got Homeostatic Rebuke. All minions attack themselves. What? Also Magmar. So Magmar is a faction that has high HP, lower attack, I believe. So like the opposite of Golem. So they're designed so that they can take hits. So you could hit all your own dudes, but at the same time just massacre what the other player's doing. It's got potential. I feel like it would be really like, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself? Like, just as your board gets wiped out. Assassination Protocol. Reactivate an exhausted friendly minion. It cannot damage or attack generals this turn. So it's a low value minion trade card for Songhai. Comparatively to the other card that does the same thing where you reactivate, get +1. I think it's reactivate, gets +1. If you have another mech minion, this minion has Rush. So they did add some new mechs. We've got Void Talon. It's a 3-cost 6/1 with build. So I guess really what build is going to come down to, and whether or not I actually will think build is good, is if you get to attack the turn your build is done. Like when the build ends, I guess is a huge part. If your minion sits there as a 0/10 for 2 turns and you can't whittle a 0/10 down, and then the turn it turns into whatever it is, you get to play it. That I think has a lot more potential. Obviously it still could get wrecked, but I don't know. I'm going to have to try a build minion to see how it works. If you guys want to just let me know down in the comment section below as well, feel free. But I may have already tried to give it a shot before this video goes up. We'll find out. I opened the wrong one. Nightmare Operant. More really cool card art. Dying Wish. Shuffle a Mechazar into your deck. So now you can run, it's a 2-cost 3/2, which is good. When it dies, it can trigger the ability to put Mechazar into your deck. And it is a card that buffs Mechazar. So, no. Is it any mech buffs Mechazar? I think it's only those certain ones. I have to take a peek. I don't know. I never played Mechazar because I felt it was really dirty. I don't know if with the nerf it's still as dirty, but I feel like there's Probably still potential there. Boop, 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 boop. Ooh, he's cool looking. Dauntless Advance. Look, even the game wants you to go watch my Dauntless stuff. It's right there. Go check out Dauntless. Your general and nearby friendly minions gain. Take no damage this turn. Okay. Erratic Raptor. Really cool looking card. Rebirth. After this minion attacks or counterattacks, turn it into an egg. So it's always going to turn into an egg after it does something. I guess for a 3 cost, it might be worth the risk. Especially maybe if you silence it. But I don't know. It feels like a lot of work to get a 3 cost 5/5. Then you've got Vellum Scry. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right at all. Destroy a friendly minion to draw 3 cards. Okay. Another Void Talon. Dusk Rigger. It's a mech, backstab 2. Whenever this backstabs, put a Mechazar progression into your action bar. Okay. So it does require certain minions to get that. It looks like they really wanted to help promote Mechazar with the new expansion. Probably because they nerfed the crap out of him. But, yeah, so far, the new cards are great. Again, I don't know how well they're going to fit. I don't know what the new meta decks are. I have no idea. I got to learn how to play the game. I think I did pretty well with 2 wins out the gate. I think I did some good plays. We got playing Ranger Gauge. Hello. I don't know if you're watching this. Let me know in the comment section below if you watch this Ranger Gauge. But yeah, thank you all very much. If you guys are enjoying Duelyst again and you're enjoying the fact that the Duelyst content is back, please remember to give this video a like. It really does help out a lot. Leave a comment down in the comment section below. Let me know what your favorite new card is, or if you have a new favorite general. One of those 2 things down in the comment section below. As always, any thoughts and feedback, be great. Be nice. Don't be mean. We don't need that here. So yeah, thank you all very much for your continued support. And as always, till the next video.